is your fitness test that you're going to be doing April 19th on finals day. It's quite simple. You've got 5 exercises that you're going to be going through. The first 4 are going to be done in a circuit fashion. We're going to be using a Tabata circuit. I suggest getting this app called TacFit Timer. It makes things a lot easier, so you don't need to be looking at your watch to see how many seconds you've done. The app is self-explanatory, so I won't go into that. Okay, so you've got 4 exercises. Alternate lunges. You're going to be doing 20 seconds of effort. As many reps as you can in 20 seconds. 10 seconds rest. You're going to repeat that 8 times. Once you've done the 8 sets, you're going to have a 1-minute rest. You're moving on to knee presses. Exact same thing. 20 seconds of effort, going as hard as you can. 10 seconds rest, 8 rounds. 1-minute rest. Move on to the next exercise. Sit through knees and sprawls. What you're going to be doing with each round, you want to write down how many repetitions you've done. So during that 10 seconds rest, you write down how many reps you've done in that 20 seconds and get ready for the next round to start. Once you've completed the whole 8 rounds and you're on that minute rest, just write down your lowest number of reps that you've managed to do in that particular exercise. So if I've done 20 in my first set and I've done 5 in my third set, then my score is going to be 5. You're going to add up the scores at the end of the 4 exercises. The total must be higher than 34. 34 or higher. You'll have a 1-minute rest. You go into rotating planks. 50 reps on each side. 50 rotations to your right, 50 rotations to your left. That's going to get done in 4 minutes, maximum 4 minutes. So I'm going to break down each exercise quickly. Alternate lunges, that's your first exercise. I'm going to give you a few reps first, and then I'll break it down to you. Okay, so where you want to start is with your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to pull your shoulders down, tuck your pelvis under. So bum's not sticking out, you pull the pelvis under. So abs are contracted, glutes are contracted as well. From there you're stepping forward on your railroad tracks. Step forward, sink down. You're going to drive through that front heel to come back to the start. Exhale as you descend here. Inhale back. Make sure your spine stays long. You don't want to be over here. You want to be nice and upright. Shoulders pulled, pelvis tucked. That's your alternate lunges. So you're going to start with your hands shoulder width apart and hands directly below the shoulders. Lean into it. It's not your regular press up. So I'm not actually sitting back like this. I'm leaning forward into it and I'm tucking my pelvis under. So glutes are nice and tight. You want to lock your arms out so your elbows are going back, your elbow pit's coming forward. So if you're to bend your arms, your elbows come back in towards the body rather than going out. So start there, pelvis tucked under. Marley's enjoying something. So I'm going to move out here a little bit. So pelvis tucked under, arms locked. And go down. Rather than trying to get your chest down, you let the head lead the motion. My elbows come into the body. Exhale and press back. No. Palms directly below the shoulders. Inhale to go down. Head's getting to the ground before the chest. It's not like that. Keep your pelvis tucked. Exhale, press back up. Inhale down. We're going to start in a nice deep squat. Bring your hands out in front and just rock forward, trying to get your back parallel to the ground. Your back's flat to the ground. From here, pull your heels in slightly, knees are going out, elbows are going out. Pivot on the ball of your foot, of your feet. Bum to ground, hands stay where they are. So my bum's on the ground, my thighs on the ground. Then just reset, so I'm pivoting on my left ball of foot and I step back with my right foot. Pivot, pull the back foot through, bum to ground. Step back with the left, pivot with the right, pivot with my left now, pull my right leg through, bum to ground. Exhale through the twist. It's quite a complex movement, so I want you to start like this, getting your bum onto the ground. How I want you to be doing it and where you need to be going with it, especially on the fitness test, is keeping your bum off the ground. The thigh and the bum doesn't touch the ground, you're just here. So make sure what tends to happen is the shoulder starts to lift up. Make sure your shoulder, hey, stay there, stay there. Make sure that shoulder stays packed down all the time. You don't want it to be raising up, either of them. So shoulder pack, thigh in line with the ground, bum doesn't touch the ground, neither does the thigh, and then step back. That's your sit through knee. So you're gonna start, same starting position for your lunge. Squat down, nice deep squat. Bring your hands out in front. You're gonna kick both feet back, keeping your chest up. Squeeze your glutes here to protect your lower back. Squeeze your glutes. Drive your hips down. Lift your chest up. My knees are touching the ground. I'm trying to get the inside of my foot to the ground. Feet are pointing outwards. Jump back. Knees out. Come up out of your squat. And that's your fourth exercise. You're going to start in your plank position. Now, plank should never be bum up in the air. You want to keep your hips low, shoulders pulled down. Pull the elbows and toes towards each other. From this position, you're going to pivot on the ball of the foot, bring both feet on top of each other, and drive the hips up nice and high. Side plank, remember last week's workout? Yeah, side plank, nice and high. You want a nice straight line, that's our side plank. Pull the elbow back as well. We come back down. Drive up to the other side. We exhale there. Inhale through the middle. So what commonly happens is on the side plank the hips stay low. And then at the front plank the hips go high. Make sure your hips are low and neutral with the rest of your body during your front plank. Side plank, those hips are being pulled up towards the ceiling. Drive that elbow up, keep both elbows in line. There. Okay, so that's your 5 exercises. It is a quick video I was putting together. If you've got any questions, you know how to get in touch with me. But get practicing. 2 times a week maybe. A moderate intensity of it, a higher intensity. Do those 2 days back to back. Have good recovery, eat good food, sleep well. You know the drill, I've talked about it before. But hit me up if you've got any problems.